Hello, it's Emma Mills here, and welcome to this week's episode 160 of My TV. And this week's episode is all about if you ever catch yourself thinking it is quicker to do it myself, that is a lazy person's thinking. And this episode is going to tackle why that is and how we can stop it from it feeling painful. Now, ultimately, when you go, oh, it's quicker to do it myself, it's probably because you think there's going to be a bit of pain or time attached to showing somebody else how to do the right thing, to hoping that they do the right thing, to hoping that they do it, and to also hoping that they do it when it needs doing by. And there is one simple piece of software that fixes 90% of this, not all of it, but 90% of it. For me, if you're in the mindset of you've just got somebody new working in your business, if you want to start working with someone, if you're going to employ someone, you're going to start working with an assistant. One of the key things when you go, oh, it's just quicker to do it myself, is because it's never actually going to quite leave your brain until the other person says, don't worry, I've done it. Now, most often, unless they are already trained super pepper pot style PA, it's not necessarily going to be in their mindset to go, oh, Steve, I've done it. So anything you can put in place, and obviously this is how all the successful businesses, the McDonald's, the lots of things in the world, how they run smoothly and efficiently, is based around having systems and mechanisms that help them to just do the tasks, and the person overseeing them knows when they've done it. This might sound a little bit cryptic at the moment, but ultimately what I'm saying is the pain and the feeling of, oh my God, I'll just do it, is because when you give this task to Barbara, so one, you have to show Barbara how to do it. So, and then secondly, you have to tell Barbara when it needs to be done by, when it needs to be done. And you need to know it's, so unless you can easily see it's been done, you need to know when it's been done. And my simple fix for this is to use some task management software. And in my PA, we swear by Asana. So it's asana.com. The small package of like 1 or 2 users is free. Even if it's not free and you need a few more, the cost of what it saves and the time it saves and the scalability to your business is just not even worth like trying to measure up. And what Asana gives you, and there are lots of other pieces of software, and you might already be using something like Trello or Monday.com or ClickUp, or there are millions of them out there now. Asana is top for me, but obviously, whatever suits you best. But if I just stick with Asana, when I'm thinking it's just quicker to do it myself, on Asana, when this task that I'm giving to Barbara, when I put Asana is ultimately a task management system with lots more capability. But if we just think of it as a to-do list with times to get the task done and the possibility to see that the task has been done, this is when it really starts to come into its own. And whether your business is you on its own with an assistant, whether it's got more staff, whether it's huge, it's not about the size of the business. It's about if you don't want to spend your time doing absolutely everything in the business, but you feel concerned or worried about somebody else having the responsibility to get something done on time. I hope this starts to make sense. Asana or something very similar to it is going to solve you a lot of problems. So say for example, I am working with Barbara and I need her to send me a report to a customer every Friday at 2:00. It does feel painful if every Friday afternoon you go, Barbara, did you send that report? And Barbara has to go, oh yeah, oh no, I've not done it yet. I'm going to do it in an hour. Oh yeah, I've done it already. So all the time, most business owners have got all these tasks in their head that never fully leave until they know that the task has been done. So imagine this scenario on Asana, and before you think, oh my God, Asana sounds like something I have to implement, it's really, really simple. So at its simplest level on Asana, if I have a task and I give it to Barbara, I create it as a task in Asana. I give the due date of Friday. I give a due time of 2:30. Now let's imagine this situation. It's Friday afternoon. You're going to try and finish a little bit early. You're ready to go and have a few drinks. Lockdown's over. It's sunny outside. And at the end of the day, it's 4:30 on Friday. And you're thinking, if Barbara sent that report out to those clients, so normally you would go, Barbara, did you send it out? Yes or no, I didn't. Now you just look at Asana. You can look at Barbara's task that day and you can see that Barbara completed the task at 3:00 and the task got sent. And the whatever that was and the report got sent out. Or you get to the pub and you look at the Asana task and you see that task is still incomplete by Barbara. So in this situation, you've got two things. You go, Barbara, have you done that yet? And she goes, oh yeah, I forgot to tick it off. I'm sorry, I have. Or she escalates to you and goes, actually, I've not had time to do that today because of X, Y, and Z. And you then make the decision about sending it today or on Monday. I digress, and this becomes a different situation. But what I'm saying is, I know that one of the hardest things for business owners to give tasks off is because it's like the management of getting the task done itself. It's like you have to put trust in Barbara to know, is she going to do what she said she will, when she said she does it. But putting in a framework, very simply, of Barbara's things to do on a Monday, Barbara's things to do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you get the gist. Putting timings on them, like every day by every Thursday by 12 o'clock, I want you to have called all of the clients who owe us money and you've chased them all. So Thursday afternoon, when she ticks off the task to say, made all the calls to outstanding invoices, you know it's been done. And this gives you a level of clarity of what your team are doing, of how long it takes them to do things, of if they're doing what they said they had. And obviously if somebody ticks something off and they haven't done it, that's a whole other story to raise with an individual. But having something simple like this in place can really free up your headspace to go, I know that Monday to Friday, Barbara's got 5 tasks to do each day. And at the end of the day, I can look to see if she's completed them or if she's put a note on there to say why she hasn't. And this is not about not talking to your staff or your assistant or your team, but it's about just getting clarity that you can look at a time that suits you, that's not reactive, that's proactive in the calendar to look at, are the team on top of all of their tasks? Now, I'm wholly recommending Asana.com. We've used it for about, actually, 7 or 8 years. That is a long time. I didn't know we've been going for that long. Probably 7 or 8 years now. And ours has turned into a mammoth. It runs most of the business. Every single area, my call, my PA, ops, sales, it's plugged into Asana. And God forbid Asana never goes down, because we'll be in a different situation then. But ultimately, if all of my staff called in sick one day, it would be a bad day. But I would be able to go into Asana and I know what each of them has to do each day, when they have to do it, what I would need to get somebody else. I wouldn't just be starting from a blank sheet going, oh God, what does Matt do on a Friday? What does Bex have to do today? It's all there. So I hope this has not been complicated, and I hope what I want to get across is that every time you think, I'm just going to do it, every single time you say yes to doing that task, you're saying no to something much better, something that will move your business along. But by implementing Asana, or whatever project management system you use, you can get clarity about your team doing the tasks when they said they would do it and on time, or if not, being able to solve that situation in a proactive way. So my tip for this week is to get a task management system in place in your business. If you catch yourself going, it's quicker to do it myself, because you think it's going to be hard work to manage getting the task done. And if you want any help with that, or to chat it through, or to get any help implementing it, or how we use it in my PA, you know where I am. Hit me up, drop a message to the team, and we'll be able to help you with that. And I'll see you next week with episode 161. See you then. Bye.